my time over here, I would have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to watch this special live event, which they did not show the entire show. They showed the matches, I guess, that mattered. And since they were live from Japan, they had Cole and Byron Sax on commentary, probably coming to the studio in Stamford or something. The show was live. I didn't really see it till like later in the morning, so I kind of just got up and watched it on the internet and checked to see what it was about. And pretty much they kicked it off with Chris Jericho versus Neville, since Chris Jericho only does house shows nowadays for some reason. Jericho and Neville pretty much had a really good match, and really good match to kick off this whole special thing, to start it off. And even Jericho won with the Code Breaker, beating Neville, since no, not the Code Breaker, hit the Code Breaker, but after Neville tried to do another Red Arrow, Jericho held his knees up, hit the walls of Jericho, and won the match, which I'm surprised Y2J would won, because nowadays Jericho mostly just puts everybody over or something and lose to everybody nowadays in these excuse me, type of profile matches. But it was kind of cool to actually see Chris Jericho get a win for once in a while in a high scale event for him. So Jericho got the win on him, especially with the hit the Lion Tamer submission, really more the Lion Tamer than the walls of Jericho. So Jericho did win the match. Surprised he went over though. Divas match, which Naomi was not here for. I guess she didn't make it or something. Nikki Bella went against Paige and Tamina. Triple threat for the Divas title. I didn't really care for this match. If I even got up to wake up, if I really would have woke up at 4:30 in the morning, I probably would have slept on this match just because the match was like whatever. It was alright, but it looked like the Japanese fans, maybe they cared how I saw the reaction. Usually American fans don't give a fuck about the Divas most of the time. We shit on them mostly on every Raw and SmackDown because they go nowhere. They're afterthoughts. They fucking suck. Even when I saw on SmackDown when Naomi and Brie Bella, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about the Bellas and over pushing them to the max just to have Nikki Bella beat AJ's title reign and stuff. So I know they're just doing that just because some people because they just hate CM Punk that much. But the Divas match was the Divas match. I didn't really care. Brock Lesnar went against Kofi Kingston. I'm surprised. Well, Brock got a huge pop. Kofi tried to put a little bit of offense in, which I'm surprised he even got some, but pretty much Lesnar was hitting German Suplex City, the fans were chanting, and pretty much after that he F5'd Kofi Kingston, won the match. So it was Squash City right there, and then another German, and F5'd them again, but the New Day tried to come out and help, and he got F5'd by Lesnar. So pretty much Brock Lesnar crushed, smashed, destroyed everybody. The match was there just because. Just a squash match. It only lasted for like about 2 minutes, so Brock Lesnar won that match. Just to destroy people. I don't know what he's going to do when the title comes, and they'll be in my town this Monday for Chicago. I don't think I'm going to go to the show anyway this Monday, so it would have been fun to go, but it's getting too tough now at times to get the pay-per-views at the pay-per-views. I've been to Payback 2 years in a row and everything, but I don't think I'll be making this one for Chicago this Monday when Raw comes, Chi-Town. NXT title on the line, Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. So this match is kind of crazy, especially the Japanese company give like a celebratory F5 since it's a title match and everything. So NXT will be in a big venue coming. Well, this is probably just because of SummerSlam. It'll be in the Barclays Center, because Brooklyn, New York, and everything. So they'll just they'll probably just get a big. Probably get a big show. Usually NXT is a small show out and everything, a small arena. But in the Barclays Center, we'll see. It'll probably just attract a lot just because it's, just because it's Brooklyn and, well, not Brooklyn, just because it'll be SummerSlam at the time. But a great match, really great match, I say, really great match between Balor and Owens. And pretty much in the end, Finn Balor was able to pick up the win, hit that foot stomp thing. Hit the foot stomp and everything, and beat Kevin Owens, with now him becoming the new NXT championship. I like how he did those run-up drop kicks and everything, so that was good. But he hit the coup de grace and win the match. Tommy is right there in the crowd. I guess he'll be Balor's next opponent. Tatsumi Fujiyama came out to shake his hands. He was going to shake Owens' hands, but Owens said screw it and blew him off and left. Which probably now they'll keep Kevin Owens on the main roster now since he doesn't have the NXT title anymore. Some people say Balor's been ready for to be on the main roster anyways. I still don't get why people call him the next Jeff Hardy, but I don't think he is. But we'll see. And fuck. Sorry, it's fireworks outside. But pretty much with Balor and Owens is a great match, and I think now this is my pattern of this. Since Kevin Owens has lost the NXT Championship, there's pretty much now mostly 100% chance that he'll beat John Cena for the U.S. title at Battleground the next few weeks. So I wouldn't be really surprised if he actually won the title, because I don't know they was going to let Kevin Owens have 2 titles. I know Kevin Owens will still he'll probably still get a rematch for the NXT Championship, but will he beat Cena or will Cena beat him? Because I'm looking at the pattern. I was like, Owens gonna win now. Like, there's just a way to put him over even more, just to, you know, beat Cena. But we don't know who has control. No Vince. You never know what he's gonna do. So Cena can get his revenge. But most likely, I think Owens will win the title at Battleground, because I don't think they're gonna have 2 titles. I guess getting the NXT title off was the idea. But Balor with a huge win, celebrating the Japanese fans. Great to see that he won NXT, and we'll see how he does as the NXT champion once NXT comes on again. So, great for Finn Balor winning the NXT title. And pretty much for the last part of the show, where they showed you know, clips of yesterday's event with Tommy Fujiyama and Barrett, which came out to no reaction, and Kane, no reaction. Ziggler, barely reaction, but Cena got a huge pop as it was a tag team match. John Cena and Dolph Ziggler versus Kane and Wade Barrett, which this match really went on as long as a very long tag team match, I'll say that. I expected the match went almost like 20 minutes at one point. Usually tag team matches ain't that long, especially at this, because over here we would have just like, you know, we're gonna throw away match just because. But like, I guess the Japanese fans maybe, you know, probably would have had a good time with this. But it was a good way to end off the event. This whole Tokyo, Japan event for the 4th of July. So, it's like it was what it was. And everything. Cena and Ziggler winning the match. Cena hitting the FU on Barrett winning the match and everything. So, it was what it was. So, the show, most of all, was only 5 matches and almost under 2-hour time span, I believe, this whole show. Like, I wasn't really going to get up to 4:30 in the morning. If I really did, I could have, but I didn't. But I did see the show this morning, and I was impressed with what I saw. The best match on the show was most likely, if I had to, I guess, count from 1 to 5. 1 would be Balor versus Owens for the NXT title. That was like the best match. 2 would be Jericho and Neville. Really had a great match. 3, I guess, Lesnar and Kofi was a squash. 4, Cena and Ziggler versus Barrett and Kane. And 5, the Divas match, if I had to go from best to worst in a way. Well, not worse, but, you know, 1-5 to what I thought. But the best match was mostly the NXT title on the line and stuff. But then, besides the Divas, didn't really get that big of, you know, of a entrance as both Balor and Kevin Owens did when they came out. You know, give them several times, because they were throwing streamers when they were throwing the streamers at Owens and Balor. I almost thought it was an ROH event for a minute. Like, we're throwing streamers now? This looks like a Ring of Honor show. I was about to say, but it wasn't. But the show was really good for what it was in Tokyo, so I enjoyed it. It was kind of special. I guess do this on the 4th of July and everything. But we'll see how we do this Monday and on Raw Chicago. So hey, good event today, this morning, for the whole WWE event stuff. I'm kind of running along everything, but that's my thoughts on the whole show. So if you get a chance, check it out just to check it out. Balor winning the NXT title was a good moment. So, yeah. I'm out here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.